Hello everybody, welcome to Breakover RC. Today we thought we'd give you a bit of a sort of background about who we are, what we're doing, and our journey through the 124 crawler world, which we're in the middle of. So our first crawler that we ever got from a shop in Plymouth was this Land Rover. We didn't want to come away empty-handed. We've sort of modified it a bit. We haven't used it loads, but it was a very courageous climber and it really got us into the sport. We've obviously changed quite a lot about it and it's waiting for a receiver, but we're quite attached to it. And we put this little, large metal weight on the front, which made all the difference and really got us excited about modifying things. So that's our first crawler. And then we went online and I bought an AX 4-wheel steer. I was very excited about this, but bit by bit it just flipped over and rolled and this, that and the other, and now the only bits that are still there are the back axle and the body shell. And the body shell, I'll show you underneath it because it's worth a little look. As you can see, we're running a Beck 3S battery. I've got an Outrunner motor in there. Designed my own frame for it. And we use some sort of set links.
Worth mentioning, you cut that frame out with tin snips and sanded it down and filed it by hand, and it took ages.
And this wasn't the first iteration of this frame. It started off, hang on, I can show you. It started off with things like this, which is obviously, a journey. And then it kind of tried out things like this, which didn't really get very far. I cut these frames, I sanded them down, I modified them and then replaced them until we got something that works really well. And I'm very chuffed with this. It's a very capable crawler. It's got a little bit of all sorts of things on it, but it does work well. So that's my main shafty.
And at the same time, I bought myself a deadbolt to compete, or just have something comparable. And so this guy, you all know what they look like at the start. There's not a lot of the deadbolt left in here, I've got to say. I did upgrade it to I think it's the MB24 body from Mias, and I'm now, the only thing that's still deadbolt is this front axle here. And until recently some of the electronics were, but we've recently upgraded them as well. So now, oh actually no, it's still the stock deadbolt ESC combo in there, just with an MB100. So this was my first journey into buying all the different parts. I bought ramp crab weighty bits for the front, and I bought the ramp crab servo, and I bought, to match the purpleness, I went on the back and bought this link riser from ramp crab, which was really good. I've now got a Mias rear axle that we had lying around on the back instead of one with it's actually funny, I've ended up with the opposite of what you're supposed to do, because you're supposed to get a Mias on the front, right, and then use the link, the hex extensions on the stock back axle. But this is the other way around, because we needed the Mias front axles for other things. So he's doing well. He gets up quite a lot. He's surprisingly capable, and he's extremely front heavy. This is also where I decided I was going to mount my shocks in such a way that they angled upwards rather than facing towards the kind of hill. They'd be up over it, so when I was like this, they would be both in line going up. It's worked really well. I've been happy with that.
Yeah, it has worked well.
So what's next?
So
I think it's the mower next, isn't it?
This isn't the first mower we attempted.
Let's get these ones back off the bench so we can see it all on its own.
Yeah.
At the moment the roof's missing, so I can only apologise for that. But I have improvised with this. I was editing my roof. I broke it like a dumbass, but nothing to do with the build quality of the roof. It's based on a Divino chassis, which has really been phenomenal. It's our most capable crawler at the moment, but mostly because of its dig functions, which has been an absolute nightmare to get to work. Because we're in the UK, so we can't just get a big kid tiny truck, yummy ESC that does 2 motors. We've got to improvise with millions of cheap alternatives from AliExpress, which are all disappointing. But nonetheless, it is able to get up things no other of our crawlers can get up. I've got the comp pins cut with 4 different treads in the tyres, so that no matter what rock I'm on, I should have a good chance. And it is a bit of a don, to be honest. There's very little that it can't do.
I should say you've designed and made these rear links, upper rear links.
And lowers.
And the lowers.
Yeah, we cut them out the
Yeah.
same way as the frame rails out of bits of aluminium with tin snips. I had to file them down. But they work really, really well. And I added these tusks so I could follow on with my shock mounts going forwards and just... Yeah, there's other videos of this on the channel I'm sure you can find, but it's a really crazy crawler. Dad had one as well that he was making, but they're based on these Rockster Basher axles, and he broke a, what was it, dog leg.
Yeah, dog leg.
And then finding a replacement was impossible, so then...
My crawler was just about this completed.
Yeah.
And the dog leg broke and it slowly disappeared and now it doesn't exist.
Yeah, because it got absorbed by that crawler. Then we got this guy. Needs no introductions. We all know what this is. We've all seen this everywhere. But it's such a good little crawler. And in fact, hold this and film it for a second. I want to go and get the thing.
Yeah, it is a very surprising crawler and it has made us make some tracks for it, especially for it on the mountain, which has worked really well. And we've got another one on the way.
We've got another one on the way, and for it, I've bought this. And so I am going to be able to I'll quickly get the body out and show you how it's going to line up. Oop. But Joey, if you know who Joey is, Joey, I said he's going to be loving life.
And that. Oops, sorry.
He is going to be absolutely loving life when I get this together. So stay tuned for that one. That build is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'll pop this away. We can introduce the next thing.
Right. So the next thing is the Toyotas. Then they've seen the Toyotas.
No, it's not the Toyotas.
Yeah.
It's the Sherptos.
The Sherptos. Well, we'll give a quick recap of the Sherptos because it has featured in a few videos already.
We've already got a very in-depth look on this.
Yeah, as you can see, it's all hanging together nicely. It's all just doing its thing. We haven't had to modify it after finishing it. It hasn't broken at all.
Just needs a slightly better front servo.
Yeah, we are thinking of upgrading the front servo. But generally, all in all, as you can see, all our modifications are still there. And it is a thing. So, I mean, we've been through how we put it together.
Yeah, incredibly capable guy.
Yeah.
Seen that in action plenty of times.
Yeah.
So now...
So then we discovered these wonderful Toyotas.
Which no doubt people have also had a little bit of seeing.
We haven't done much modifying to them. We've just sort of replaced the wheels and oiled up some of the mechanisms for gear changing and digging. As you can see, they're just very beautiful, very good fun crawlers. And they're so fast. They really do more than you think they're going to.
And they have dig.
They have dig.
You have all the kind of amazing control and low down control of the brushless system. You have the dig, you have FOC, you have 2-speed gearbox, and the second speed is faster than any other crawler on the market, and the first speed is slower than any other crawler on the market.
And you also have adjustable drag brake, which
Yeah.
you can switch on and off on the controller.
And the controller comes with four-wheel steer upgradable options and tunable rear steer trim, which means you could technically use that to steer the rear wheels independently if you wanted to. Which is just, I mean,
Yeah,
mind-blowing.
we're
For
still
120 quid, we're still blown away by the
Yeah.
UDI RC crawlers. They are by far our favourite. I've never gotten it out and had a bad experience with it ever. So, and I do every day, usually every day, play with it. So, yeah, it's a good ones.
Yeah, so they're
Pop
good.
them away. And then we come to
something rather special.
Yeah. It's worth mentioning that the Sherp is what we're calling a fusion build, the Sherptos. And there's plans for more fusion builds involving Terranauts and things like this. But for now, we have these two very exciting things to talk about and show you. Right.
Yeah, we've just been building these over the last few weeks with the help of our new CNC machine, which has cut out these carbon fibre frames, which we're pretty chuffed with.
We've also cut ourselves out some steel links and carbon fibre links on the back here. That's all.
You can see the steel links. Yeah. And these are completely our own design, these frames. Obviously mine's slightly different to yours.
Yeah, mine's a bit fatter, beefier kind of frame parts. This is only our first mock-ups of them. We're not going to be having all the wires exposed and things like that in the end, but we needed to mock them up and see what the geometry was like on the rocks. So, yeah, we're really excited about these two. They're quite capable already, and they're only going to get better as we tweak them.
They're both four-wheel steer.
Yeah, both four-wheel steer.
Neither of them are underdriven at the moment.
No. Oh, actually, yours is, isn't it?
Is it? No, it's not.
Did you take it back? I thought you did do the back axle.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
I wasn't particularly chuffed with the result, really, because I went for a drive without underdrive, and it had a nice kind of cohesion, but you could still tell it was a bit lacking in what underdrive gives you, like cornering and sort of hunkering down when you're going upwards. But you do lose a bit of grip. I mean, you kind of compensate for it, but yeah, it has got underdrive on, and it has made a difference. I think it looks a little bit like a helicopter, the frame.
We were thinking of calling it the chopper chassis.
Yeah. It's got bands on the front limiting straps, but not on the back at the moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're very excited about these because they're just so emotively shaped. They're just so cool.
Yeah, we wanted to kind of make the buggy style have a bit more of a cab sort of thing, that we could fit the electronics in and not be kind of stressed out and worried. We wanted them to look a bit more vehicular than just like a buggy. But yeah, so the plans are we're going to be.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know what you think in the comments, and we're going to be streamlining and finalizing these. We need to get a 3D printer so we can do the roofs and some of the trays properly to mount the stuff inside, but we're on the way, which is good fun. And we want to be making crawlers and, well, frames and eventually RTRs maybe, if we can. Yeah. We also want to keep making nice videos for everyone so you can see what we're up to and try and share what we're learning and see what everyone else is doing. We love seeing what everyone else is up to. And if you're not on Instagram already, you should get on Instagram, because the crawler scene on there is really big. And there's stuff on there that you won't see on YouTube. And it's crazy stuff. So get involved on Instagram is a good piece of advice.
And if you find you can't live without getting one of these frames for yourself, get in touch with us, because we've got a cutter. We've got a CNC router. We could cut out some frames. So
yeah, if you want to get in on the early days, you don't mind. It's still, under construction sort of thing, still a work in progress. If you're absolutely dying for it, we will make you one. Not a problem. But
yeah,
you'll probably want one more when we've got them working and can show you a whole full demo of what they can do. It's quite mad so far.
Let me just say, they do work. It's just not quite as well as we're going to want them to, because we want
Yeah.
them to rule. So
We want them to be undeniably
Yeah.
better than everything else we've
they
got
work
right
fine,
now.
but now we're fettling them to work beyond fine.
Yeah, they've got to be insane.
Yeah, they've got to be able to climb. They've got to be able to descend.
Yeah, how far back does mine want to stay? The rear servo really needs to change. No, we're waiting on some replacement rear servos. But I can't really lift it without my hand being in the way. I just wanted to show them my flex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good flex.
It's got quite good
Yeah,
flex
nice
with
flex.
these crazy links at the top.
Look at that. These
So-
these crazy links work really well. Look at them. They just give all that movement.
Yeah.
They don't complain. Look at that.
And they've got the Fury Tech screen that I'm going to be running at the back.
Yeah.
It's going to be so nice. So we're chuffed with all of our builds so far and all of the things we've done. We're enjoying running them all up our mountain in their various forms and capabilities. Like, look at the difference in wheel size between these two. It's just as fun trying to get the small wheels to go up as the big wheels, I swear. It's just a different challenge, so you always need more crawlers. Buy more crawlers, everyone. More crawlers. Just don't stop buying crawlers and parts.
You
Just
always
go crazy.
need more
Buy
crawlers.
more. Well, have a good one, everyone. We hope you made it this far into the video. If you did, well done.